So my dear students, all of you are very well during the COVID-19 lockdown. Mayam punamak yumdagi mapan thoktana lebiramgani haina khalli Dhanamajuri Community College ki Media Division na puthokpa DM University ki makhada puthokpa akhoi online classes singsu YouTube channel singda matam gi oina khoina upload tawjabani madusu akhoi mayam ne yengbigani haina khalli Class 12 pass tawraga leiraba aduga makha kari tamgadage haina khanduna leiriba chhatra sing mahiroi singi damakta akhanna ngasigi career counseling gi mawngda akhoi gi sigumba skill based vocational program singda kari tawribage haibasigi matangda tapum khangdana leiba sing aduda kharadang orasu kana nabagi damakta khoina semjabani skill based vocational programs in the higher education. And these are the so-called BVOC, number 1, number 2, community college, BVOC scheme, community college scheme, number 3, DDU, Kaushal Kendra. BVOC scheme is of 3 years degree course. Community college scheme is up to 2 years advanced diploma. And DDU Kaushal Kendra is meant for all the above courses, like starting from the certificate course to BVOC degree, master's degree, MPhil, PhD, research and development activities. These are all included under the larger umbrella of the Din Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra. Using the term DDU means Din Dayal Upadhyay. Kaushal is the acronym. This is for knowledge, A for acquisition, upgradation, U for upgradation, S for skill, H for human, A for abilities, and finally L for the livelihood. So, knowledge acquisition and upgradation of skilled human abilities and livelihood. This is the acronym for Kaushal. And Kaushal in Hindi, this stands for Ka Uki Matra Sa La. This is how we pronounce this Kaushal. So, Kaushal means in English, this is skill, so that this is referred to the skill-based vocational programs. Initially, Dhanamajuri Community College was established in the year 2014 for providing the skill-based vocational programs up to the advanced diploma course only under the community college scheme. Afterwards, from the next year 2015-16, the college has been upgraded to the status of Din Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra, and all the diploma programs have been converted into the degree programs as well as the Master of Vocation and MPhil, PhD, etc. We are implementing altogether so many specialized traits, starting from number 1, radio imaging technology, RIT. RIT, we have both BVOC, RIT, radio imaging technology, as well as we also have MVOC, RIT. And number 2 is MLT, medical lab technology. We have BVOC, MLT, as well as we'll also have from the next academic session MVOC, MLT. And number 3 is pharmaceuticals and quality assurance, QA. BVOC, Pakka, pharmaceuticals analysis and quality assurance, PACA, as well as MVOC, PACA. And number 4 is operating theater. This is the so-called BVOC, OT. This comes under the sector which is the so-called healthcare sector, and it is also known as allied healthcare sector specialized programs in DDU Kaushal Kendra at Dhanamajuri Community College. And we also have food processing technology and digital multimedia and also digital journalism. This is number 7. Digital multimedia, we have BVOC and MVOC. Food processing, we have up to BVOC only, and for this also we are just having BVOC only. These are the 7 different specialized rates under the skill-based vocational programs which are being implemented at the Dinadayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra at Dhanamajuri University. Next, we are just picking up one example. The BVOC programs or the MVOC programs, these programs, the so-called skill-based vocational programs, are the composite schemes, a little bit complex form of mixing of the syllabus and the curriculum. The whole syllabus and curriculum for each and every thread prepared in a mixture of 2 major components. One is the general education component and another one is the skill component. I'm just taking off one example. In the case of MLT, this is BVOC MLT. BVOC MLT is a composite scheme. First semester of 6 months is assigned a job role, which is the so-called phlebotomy, which means how one can handle the needles and syringes, how can he or she take the blood samples from the patients or so. This technique is known as the phlebotomy in medical lab technology, and this job role is being implemented. This is the so-called job role for the skill component. This is for the skill component. Phlebotomy is the skill development component. Plus, with this phlebotomy, we are just having the general education component. Also, general education component may be some sort of physiology as for the healthcare sector, anatomy, pathology, etc. In addition to this, we also have English, general English, or this sort of English is known as the technical English or the practical English, plus some computer science, computer application, not the science, but this is computer applications. And the general education component, this general education component is of 40% of the whole syllabus. The weightage is 40% weightage. This is 40% weightage. And this is skill component assigning with the job role, phlebotomy. This constitutes 60% of weightage. So more weightage is being given in the skill development component than the general education component. This is the basic difference between your conventional BSc MLT and BVOC MLT. It is necessary to align the 60% of the whole syllabus and the curriculum to a particular job role which is given in the National Occupational Standard. This is the so-called NOS, which means National Occupational Standard. And it is being identified under the National Skill Qualification Framework, and certain levels are also being assigned here for the job role phlebotomy. This is phlebotomy. One has to be assessed after the end of the first semester of 6 months. This is 6 months course. After the 6 months course, how we do the assessments and examinations. The skill development component, particularly for the job role phlebotomy, it is being assessed. This is assessed under the healthcare sector skill Council of India, which is there in Jasola, New Delhi. So Healthcare Sector Skill Council, they conduct the assessments online for each and every students who are pursuing the first semester of the BVOC MLT program, whether he or she is qualified for the particular job role phlebotomy or not qualified. And the general education component is in such a way that the examination semester wise, I'm just writing here, semester wise examination conducted by the affiliating university for certification at the end of the third year or the 6th semester. So after passing the examination of the first semester for the BVOC MLT in the general education component conducted by the affiliating university, say as for example in our Dhanamajuri Community College at DM College of Science Imphal, Dinadayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra, BVOC first semester MLT is conducted by the affiliating Dhanamajuri University. So one has to pass the general education component as well as the skill development component, and if he or she intends to exit at the end of the first semester amasi luarakanda toke harabadi, he or she will be awarded with a certificate which corresponds to certificate for 6 months in BVOC MLT for the particular job role which is assigned here as phlebotomy, and in the certificate it will be written as phlebotomy, which means the student is qualified for the job role phlebotomy and he or she can be utilized in the private sectors or in the government sectors for this particular job role only, phlebotomy. And this is the first exit point at the end of the first 6 months or first semester. Now, like this, BVOC MLT first sem, I'm just writing here first sem, will be of, this is of 30 credits, 30 credits, wherein 12 credits for general education component plus 18 credits for the skill development. 12 credits corresponds to 40% weightage and 18 credits corresponds to 60% weightage of the whole syllabus and curriculum. Duration will be 6 months, as you see. And job role here, a particular job role will be assigned, as we have already discussed, and that is your phlebotomy. And at the end of the first semester, a certificate will be issued, that is for 6 months certificates, 6 months certificate. Now for the next second semester, another same thing, 30 credits. So this is 12 plus 18, again this is 30 credits. And altogether up to these cumulative credits will be plus 30 credits for the first semester. Altogether this will be 60 credits in total at the end of the second semester, or this will correspond to 1 year. And this will be MLT 1, level 1 of MLT, and the exit point will be 1 year diploma in MLT. So in this certificate, 1 year diploma in MLT, it also automatically includes phlebotomy as well as MLT. In the third semester, we have another 30 credits, as in the case of the previous semesters, general education plus skill component, and cumulative credits will give rise to 60 plus 30, altogether this is 90 credits, and this will correspond to MLT, okay, MLT 2, as it is no exit point. There is no certification at the end of the third semester. But at the end of the fourth semester, another 30 credits giving rise to 90 plus 30 is how much? It is 120 credits. This will be, again, corresponds to MLT 2, and there is one exit point at the end of the fourth semester, 2 years, that is known as the advanced diploma. This is for 2 years. So 2 years advanced diploma certificate will be issued to the student at the end of the fourth semester. This certificate will be issued by the implementing institute or college itself with prior permission from the affiliating university, but the university itself will not issue the certificate for the diploma programs. But the assessments will be done accordingly by the Healthcare Sector Skill Council for the first semester phlebotomy, for the second semester MLT 1, for the third semester MLT 2 again, and for the next semester also MLT 2. This will maybe MLT 3 or so. So it's at the end of each and every semesters, there will be assessments for the skill development component by the respective Sector Skill Council. Along with that, the college is also conducting the general education examination semester wise, and the combination of the two may be issued a certificate, not by the affiliating university but by the college itself. This is how we do in the community. This up to this is for the community college scheme. Now if one continues for the next semester, for the fifth semester, this will be the third year. Up to this is the second year. And for the third year, fifth semester will be of 30 credits as usual, and it will accumulate to 150 credits altogether, starting from the first semester. And this will be aligned, the skill development component of the syllabus and the curriculum will be aligned to a particular job role here, and that job role is blood bank technician. And there will be no exit point here, because he or she may not be certified with in completion of the course at the 5th semester. So in the 6th semester, this will be the last semester. 6th semester for the 3rd year. This is for the 3rd year. And this is another 30 credits on altogether, giving rise to a total of 180 credits. And this will be aligned in the Dhanamajuri Community College. This is aligned with a particular job role, which is the so-called histotechnician. And this is also known as the tissue processor. So, the tissues which are collected from the clinics, the industry partners, as well as from the hospitals, which are sent for biopsy purposes. This is being carried out by the use of some instrument and equipment, which is the so-called tissue processor. This equipment is being installed. This equipment for tissue processor is installed in the Dhanamajuri Community College under the support of DBT Star College scheme. So a particular job role or the qualification pack of histotechnician is being introduced with the support from DBT Star scheme, and there will be the exit point for the completion of the 3 years degree, and that is known as your BVoc degree. Here the certificate will be issued by the affiliating university. So the affiliating university is conducting the examination right from the beginning of the program, 1st semester, 2nd semester, 3rd semester, like that, and so on. Semester-wise examinations are conducted for the general education component by the affiliating university, but the certificate will be issued only at the end of the 3rd year, that is for BVoc degree program. And those students who want to exit in between, that is at the end of the 1st semester, at the end of the at the end of the 1st year, at the end of the 2nd year, their certificates will be issued by the institutions or the college itself with the permission from the affiliating university. And this histotechnician is also assessed under the Healthcare Sector Skill Council. So altogether, I have the certificates which a student who have completed the BVoc degree program, he or she will have how many certificates? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 certificates. Here 6 certificates for qualifying the job roles: phlebotomy, MLT1, MLT2, MLT3, blood bank, and histo. So altogether 6 certificates for the skill development component, plus 1 certificate for qualifying the bachelor's degree in general education component. So 1 certificate plus 6 certificates, he or she will have 7 certificates, and these certificates will be produced at the time of appearing the competitive examination or the interviews or DPCs or like. And 1 certificate, this is for the general education component, which means that a student who has completed the BVoc degree program will also be considered at par with those students who have completed BA, BSc, BCom competitive examinations conducted by the Union Public Service Commission, State Public Service Commission. This is how the skill development programs in higher educations are being implemented. So dear students, I think if you have any doubt, you can communicate with the phone numbers which are provided to you. So I'm not remaining any of the things like 1 credit is equivalent to 14 periods of 1 year, or sometimes it may be 15 periods. 12 credits is for the general education component. So 12 multiplied by 14 is how much? This is some around 12 multiplied by 14 is 4 to the 8, 4 to the 4, 1 to the 2, 1 on the 1. So this is 8, 6, 168. 168 contact hours for the general education component. For the skill component, 18 multiplied by 14, how much has come? 168 for the general education component, 250 hours for the skill development component. So one has to be confined to the lab as long as he can, so that he can earn a total credit of 250 hours, contact hours. So during the COVID-19 lockdown, what we can make up is the general education component for 168 hours. This can be given to share with you through WhatsApps or through online or some other devices like. But for the practical component, for the skill development component, the students has to come directly to the lab. They have to handle the equipments as many number of hours as they can, so that totaling up to 252 hours in the particular semester. Manipur, where there are some bunch blockades or some sort of strikes without any reasons or having some reasons or so, it is not always possible to implement these 250 hours in the skill development components. So anyhow, we can make up after the lockdown. So thank you so much. With this, we are just wrapping up today's class. Wish you a happy life. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.